Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I returned to King of the Bridge. The last time I played this game, I cheated to defeat the troll, which led to an unfortunate ending. Alright, am I worthy now? How do I do this? Oh, palpitations, okay. You doing okay there? Hello, are you? Oh, no! My final evolution is becoming the troll. You remain on the bridge. Today, I will get the good ending, where we defeat the troll without cheating. Let's get started. Alright, Act 2. I feel like we're really getting to know each other. I hate the fact that we're getting to know each other. I mean, just look at you move. I hate it, yeah. See, we're on the same page. We are on the exact same page. I actually love to see it. The feelings are mutual. It's in our fate to dance forever. Please don't let that be in my fate. But can you keep up with my tempo? Hey, you've got some pretty good... Okay, I will give him this. He's got some good rhythm. I mean, that sway has got a little bit of tempo to it. All right, right away we get the space to accuse button. And of course we have our trusty rulebook. Which I guess we won't even use. Because if you think about it, the only point of using the rulebook is to be able to cheat whenever our opponent cheats against us. But we're not cheating this time, so we'll go ahead and put it away and push D3. I do remember some of the weird things about this game. It feels like it's been a little bit since I've played it, but for example, the pawns can only move one square at a time. You do have slippery squares. Pawns capture straight ahead and side to side, and actually also backwards. I feel like I remember those being two separate rules. Okay, we get pawn to A6. I feel like moving our pawns is the best way to get free material. And we're going to need to build up a lot of free material if we're going to beat this opponent even while they're cheating. Nice, okay, the knight moves back. Let's play knight to F3. Oh, the funky king is talking. They say only the horse guy can jump, but I do mean somersaults if it comes to it. Please don't be jumping any weird pieces. I would really appreciate it. Okay, knight to C6. It is in fact the horse guy that moves again. Let's play kind of reserved. Let's play bishop to E3. Okay, we get knight back and then bishop to D3. Okay, we get C6. So far, unless I've missed something, our opponent hasn't cheated at all, which is good news for us in terms of developing and whatnot, but I'm not totally sure how to take advantage of this. I'm still kind of rewiring my brain to these weird rules. Let's try E5. Threatens the pawn on E6. Oh, and it slips right away. Ooh! Okay, we get our first instance of cheating. The queen captures, and then the board flips, which is apparently normal whenever the queen takes something. But this is okay. Let's take with our rook. This is fine. Okay, our opponent recaptures the pawn. We'll recapture with the knight, which does unfortunately slip. But since we just get G6, we can actually take a turn to stand it back up. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. I'm a little bit disoriented by the board flip, but it's a fairly symmetrical position as is, so not all that much has changed. We get knight back to B8. Let's continue to push the pawns because I'm realizing pawns are a really good defense mechanism. We'll play C3. For example, I would love to get my knight to F7 to fork the king and the rook and win one or the other. But the problem is by playing knight to G5, I lose it right away, actually two different ways to these pawns. So I'd imagine pushing more pawns is just generally better for the position. Okay, pawn to C6 doesn't create any new threats. B3. Okay, bishop goes out of town, but not in such a way where it actually threatens our rook. So that's fine. Let's push A3 first. Okay, we get A6, A4. Ah, pawn shuffles over, threatening the knight. And we do want to save the knight. Let's play knight back to C3. Oh, okay, our opponent moves our own knight, but it's actually okay. It offers a knight trade. Still can't take on F7 because the pawns can take horizontally. I guess a fair trade is fine. We'll go ahead and take on D7, and our opponent does in fact take back. Okay, that's totally fine. Let's continue to push some pawns. We'll go F3, F4. Oh, bishop goes down to whatever you want to call that square and threatens the rook. Ooh, and it's actually a skewer. Because it threatens the rook, but it also threatens the knight. Actually, no, the knight is okay because the pawn can take horizontally. Okay, we're doing fine. Knight to F6. Let's keep pushing pawns. And I just have to be very careful not to push any pawns 2 squares forward because that's also cheating. Okay, bishop goes out of town. Can't take it, obviously, because rooks can't go out of town. Let's play king to C2 to defend the knight, and then we can push B4. Okay, pawn moves forward. Let's play G3 to defend the H3 square. Ooh, oh, that's cheating. Oh, that's cheating, but I can't call him out for it. I mean, I guess I could, but it's not like I can do anything about it, right? It's just going to give me the opportunity to cheat back. Okay, that's quite unfortunate. Let's defend this pawn with the rook. Okay, bishop goes back, and we do get the award Oblivious. Fail to accuse 3 cheat moves. Wait, 3? Oh yes, because our opponent moved one of our pieces, right? So we had the queen capture, we had the moving our own knight, and then we had the pawn capture. Okay, cool. So we're on track for our specific goal. What is that? Hello? It's a duck. Oh, I can move it. It quacks. I love that it quacks. I don't know. How do I keep you? Can I put you on the board? I can. Oh my god, we have a pet duck. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, where are you going? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, take a seat. You're not gonna mess up my game, okay? I've worked too hard. Where are you going? Oh, okay. The duck wants to keep going this way. Or just wants to escape? It seems to just be walking around. Okay, we have a duck on our board. Cool. I like this. All right. As far as the game goes, it's going to be hard to focus with him on the board, but I love him to death. So let's play. No, don't go. Stay on the board, please. Please don't do it. Please stay. No, he's getting ready to jump. No, come back. All right, we're keeping this duck for sure. Forceful friendship. Oh, that's not a good award. Oh wait, put the goose. Oh, it's a goose. Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize, Mr. Goose. It's not gonna be that easy, my friend. Oh, please come back. Come back. Let's put you here. Can you escape from there? I don't know. Anyways, we need to focus on the game. Let's move this pawn off the slippery square. Get knight over, threatening the pawn, but we can take back with the bishop. Come back. Nope. Let's keep pushing pawns. I feel like that's generally a good idea. Our opponent does the same. Let's push c5. Okay, we uncover another slippery square. Get ready for my special move. No, please don't do any special moves. Oh, okay. The bishop takes. Oh, trying to escape. But I think I can just take back. That seems totally fine. Okay, knight takes, but again, I can just take back. Our opponent seems to just be losing material. Okay, but the pawn does move out of the way, threatening the bishop. So I'll take this pawn, and we get a pawn move forward. Okay, let's take a moment and... oh no, if I take a moment to stand up this pawn, I lose a4. Okay, let's take on a5. Rook takes back, and now I'm going to take a moment to wake up my sleepy pawn, who seems to think that working is free. Ooh, that's a little confusing, because the bishop does move into like that kind of camouflage space, and that did almost mess me up last time. Oh, come back, mister. But we'll just try to keep in mind that there's a bishop there. Let's push b5 to threaten the rook. Ah, but the rook just moves out of the way. Fair enough. Excuse me, I'm trying to calculate here. Where is he going? Why are you in such a rush to escape? Accept my love. All right, let's push b6. Continue attacking. Pawn moves out of the way. Well, I know for a fact that there's a small chance that my opponent will try to take my rook with the pawn by moving it diagonally. So I should probably get him out of the way as well. Let's move the rook back to e1. Ooh, pawn advances. Rook to h1. Oh, and our opponent moves our own bishop, but it's not a big deal because in fact it sets up a free capture. Oh, it's not a free capture. The rook can take and pawns don't take diagonally. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Let's move the bishop back and target the f2 pawn. If you think capturing my king will let you pass, I'd suggest read rule 11 again. Haha, man, get out of here. We've already read that rule. Oh, the bishop. Ooh, I forgot about the bishop. The bishop does in fact take the rook. Okay, taking back should be okay, should be fine. Pawn moves backward to target the bishop. Let's target the king. King moves out of the way. Let's target it by pushing a pawn. And it moves out of the way once more. Unfortunately, good moves. Let's play here and target the rook. Okay, rook targets our king, which we cannot mess around with at all, so let's push the king and target the rook again. Rook goes down to a2 and simply moves out of the way. Okay, that's fine. Oh, come back. Ooh. Oh my goodness, he almost left. All right, let's, if I push this pawn, it's just free. If I push this pawn, it'll slip and fall. I mean, it can't be a good position if you don't even want to move any of your pieces. And we have all these gifts on the floor as well that I believe are just landmines. If I step on them, I basically immediately lose the game. Okay, let's move this pawn out of the way since it is targeted by the rook. Ooh, I placed that terribly. Hey, come back, mister. Our opponent shuffles a pawn out of the way. Let's target the rook again. Why not? Rook moves to d2 this time. And I almost want to avoid moving my bishops. Because they leave all these landmines, which are quite difficult to play around. We are hanging this pawn, however. So let's target the rook again, defend the pawn. Okay, rook simply moves back. Is there such a thing as a draw here? I wonder. Let's play king to b3. Rook to g2, so it chooses a totally different spot. And this pawn is actually on h3, so capturing the rook would be a diagonal capture, which is illegal. Rook to a1. I'm trying to think what the actual strat is here, but I don't really have a strategy. Let's take this pawn and target the king. King moves back. Let's target the king again, threatening the rook. Nice, that's pretty good. That's like a normal chess tactic as well. Come back. Pawn shuffles over. I can't really target these pawns at close range because, again, they can move orthogonally, which a lot of you have noticed is now in my vocabulary. But we can promote. Actually, promoting doesn't do anything. It just ascends the pawn, which means it rises up and then disappears. You don't even get anything in return. So actually, these are offensive pieces. I should be using them as such. Let's hold on to him while I think. Okay, let's try this. We're going to push b7 to push c7 and then target the king. Okay, we're threatened to play check. If we move the king out of the way, and that should be fine. Let's push. Our opponent does respect moving the king. Let's target it again, and it moves out of the way once more. Okay, let's play this with the bishop, target the king again, and we get the award Philanthropist. Leave behind 16 gifts of knowledge in a single game. These are not gifts of knowledge. These are, oh, and he's cheating again. These are landmines, basically. Okay, this is cheating because the king is hiding behind a pawn. But I don't believe I can actually punish that. So, I don't even know what to do, to be honest. I feel like I need to bring these pawns closer to the king. Let's try this. Actually, no, rook e7, then the pawn can take me. Okay, I'm going to move the rook out of the way, because I just don't want to lose my rook to the king for no reason. We get pawn to h6. No! Oh, no, my goose. My goose has left me. There has never been such a sad day. Wow. Okay, I guess now I can focus better, but man, that's... Oh, my goose. I've never seen that goose before. And he's gone. Okay, maybe he'll return. Maybe he will think, hey, I've had a quackity time with this guy, and actually come back. Excuse the pun. Let's play bishop here and target the king, which moves out of the way. I wonder if it's just really dumb to move all my pawns back to where they came from. Okay, our bishop is now under attack. Let's move it to... Ooh. If I move it to f2, it just lose it to the pawn. If I move it to e1, I lose it as well. I guess if the pawn promotes, it explodes and then ascends anyways, so there's no need for me to actually defend this pawn. Okay, it moves forward, but I guess I could care less. Let's reroute these... question is, how do I actually get to this king? Let's move this pawn back. And I've got plenty of other hits in the making, too. I'll be recognized by everyone after I release Rock, Paper, Dragons. Yeah, let me guess, you throw dragons every turn. Let's move the pawn back again, and I just need to find a clever way to hit the king. Okay, it moves forth. Let's move the pawn back once more. It seems our opponent is playing the same sort of game. I wonder how far I can actually take this pawn. Like, at what point am I actually going to get stopped by anybody? It feels like never. Move the pawn over, move the king over, rather, to defend the pawn. Oh, okay, our opponent moved our own pawn, but that's not actually an issue. Oh, can I take this? Nice, that was... Oh, it was not free. Pawns can move sideways. Yeah, my biggest enemy is going to be kind of defeating my own chess heuristics. Let's play this. Target the pawn. Oh my god, I just did that too. Oh, I need to be locked up for that double hit. Holy smokes. If anybody broke their monitor out there after watching that, you know what? Full apologies. That makes sense to me. Holy smokes. That's so painful. Oh my god. And we have like nothing but pawns to work with anymore. Alright, let's, I guess, continue defending this pawn. It doesn't even capture, which is really interesting. That would have been free. This seems like a dead lost game, to be honest. I wonder what happens if I step on a landmine. Let's find out. Oh, wait. Nothing happened. It just exploded our piece, but it was... Oh, wait. I could have sworn we lost last time because we stepped on a landmine. Okay, what happens if I do it over here? Oh, it just evaporates my piece, but there's no actual drawback. Let's target the rook. Yeah, and there's no way we're going to win this game. All right. Fine, I resign. Okay, the troll got the better of us from that first game. Well, let's go ahead and give it another go. Act 2, come forth. I feel like we're really getting to know each other. This is what you said last time, and then you said, I hate you. Yes, I know. Challenge, come on. I'm surprised you haven't thrown yourself off the bridge yet. I've seriously considered it. Oh well, keep trying. Oh, the audacity of this troll. Okay, I'm definitely not losing this one. All right, let's push our pawns. Pawns seem to be extremely strong here. Push our pawns. Okay, our pawn slipped. Technically, our bishop can go out of town. My only concern is that the troll will actually take it, and then I can't accuse it of cheating, because then I would just be able to cheat, and that doesn't do anything for me. Let's try it. Let's try it anyways, because it is a legal move. Ooh, okay, the knight captures. I will take back. And the knight moves out. Sweet. We've taken a free rook. Okay, I guess the pawn can take backwards, which does make sense, but that's good. We've gotten rid of one of the bishops. Let's try and do it again. Nice. Okay, I'm totally cool with getting rid of the bishops for 2 rooks, because those bishops don't do anything for me except leave a whole bunch of gifts, which are extremely annoying. Do I develop normally or do I just push pawns? Let's wake this pawn up firstly. Okay, stop touching my pieces. Pawn to c5. Yeah, let's just push our pawns. I feel like they're so strong in this game. Okay, this is good. Okay, pawn slips, which means I could target it. Let's play knight to h4, target the pawn. Knight to e5. Okay, if I take this pawn, is there any way for my opponent to target me? Because my knight will slip and I won't be able to move it until I stand it back up. But if my opponent can't target me, it's not an issue. Okay, I guess my opponent could move the pawn and target me with the bishop. Maybe I just defend it with my queen, but then it's like an infinite loop of defending hung pieces that have slipped. So I don't really love that idea. Let's play queen to c2 first. And if that works out, then I'll take it. Oh, did I just hang a knight? Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, my opponent has cheated. Oh, that's what... I was like, well, how did I not see a free knight? Of course, my opponent moved the queen from here over the pawn and captured my knight, and I can't say diddly squat about it. Okay, be that way. This pawn is hanging as well. So, let's play knight to c3. Okay, the queen moves back, which seems to give us a free knight, which I will accept. Okay, and our opponent wakes the pawn in that turn. Let's start pushing some pawns. Oh, I've hung the knight. That pawn rule is just destroying me. It's so hard to keep track of. Let's push a3. And of course, that wasn't defended because, oh my goodness. Okay, problem is I have a pawn chain, and that's really throwing me off, and I have one here as well. And that's really throwing me off because in chess, a pawn chain is basically impenetrable other than at the root. But here, all of these are free. None of them defend each other. Okay, let's play this a little smarter. Let's move the pawn back. Okay, pawn to e4 is quite aggressive. Let's play rook to d1. Pawn slides over. That is of no concern. Rook to d2. Okay, and our opponent moves our own pawn, which is really not an issue. Let's play rook to f2, target the queen. Please do not perform your turn while I'm looking away. I might not catch your stupidity. Oh my goodness, the audacity. Oh, sweet. Free queen. Nice. Pawn moves back. Okay, we're back in the game. We're totally back in it now. Let's move the king over and develop a rook. Nice, this is good. This is very good. Okay, bishop goes out of town and leaves a gift in the process. That will be kind of hard to keep track of because it is very well camouflaged. I say let's keep pushing pawns. Let's push b3. Okay, our opponent stands up one of their pieces, c4. Pawn shuffles over. b4 offers a trade, but it is a slippery square now. So we can take back, but our pawn will slip. And we get pawn over. Okay, I think I can just take that pawn. That seems free to me. So let's take it, which does flip the board. And our opponent moves f6, which I do remember pawns move orthogonally, so pawns can capture my queen right now. Let's move the queen all the way over. Oh, actually, I was going to move the queen all the way here to target this pawn, but I just remembered this bishop is actually now a light squared bishop, and it would actually defend that pawn. But it does target the king, which is good, so let's do that. Let's move the queen over, target the king. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not good. Hold on, one of the rules, I'm actually using the rulebook now, I just want to make sure that I'm right. I believe one of the rules is the queen can't actually capture the king. The queen may not have an affair, of course, everything is written in troll language. Okay, so we can't actually capture the king with the queen, which also means the queen can't actually defend any pieces targeting the king. Okay, let's take a moment to stand up this pawn. Oh, we get an illegal pawn capture, which I can't accuse my opponent of. So I'll move my rook forward and try to target the pawn, and take it. Nice. Our rook has slipped, but we'll take a turn to stand it back up. And we're back in the game. Okay, another bishop goes out of town. I'm going to take a moment to target the king with my rook, and the king does move forth. Okay. I don't want my opponent to keep leaving these little gifts everywhere because that's really annoying to play against. So I'm going to take a turn to capture this pawn and lose the exchange. If you think capturing my king will let you pass, I suggest you read... Okay, he keeps talking about rule 11, which we know it transfers kingship or whatever you want to call it to a different piece. Ooh, we can target this pawn from behind. Nice. Okay, pawn shuffles out of the way. Let's move the queen to b5, target this pawn. Okay, that pawn also shuffles out of the way. Sure, why not? Let's play here, target the king. And the king moves out of the way, which allows us to take the pawn on d7. Nice. Alright, because we do have these doubled rooks. Which means we can take on a7 as well. Bishop again moves out of town. We are crushing our opponent for certain. Let's play queen to c6. And my idea is rook to d6 and have my opponent drop that bishop, which will be quite pesky. So let's move rook to d6. Oh, our opponent ignores it. Okay. I will take a free pawn. That is not an issue for me. Oh, okay. It's not a free pawn. But it's not an issue either, because we get more pieces off the board, and at the end of the day, we need to get all of these pieces off of the board anyways. Goose, you have returned. My little goose. Yes. Oh, thank goodness our goose has returned. Okay, so now we're just waiting for these bishops to basically come back into town, I guess? It's a little bit annoying, but I guess I understand it. In the meantime, let's shuffle some pawns over. Yes, enjoy your stay, my little goose. Oh, our opponent aids us in our project. Sure, why not? As long as our king doesn't get attacked, we should be fine. Let's shuffle the pawn over. Okay, this is still fine. It's a dark squared bishop now. Let's move it forth. Ah, and it does return to the board. Attacking our goose. No, save yourself, goosey. Oh, I can't move it while it's on the board. Interesting. Okay, let's move this pawn forward. King moves out of the way. Let's just bring another pawn into the mix, I guess. Should be a perfectly acceptable way to go about this. Yep, let's keep pushing. And we are approaching the king. Okay, this bishop comes and defends that square, but it goes back out of town. Hey, where are you going? Remember, you like being here, right? Right, you like being here. That's right. All right, let's move this over. Bishop comes down and actually targets our king, which is absolutely insane. So let's move the king forward. All right, and the bishop isn't bothering us anymore. Nice. Pawn over. Ready for e7. Ooh, thank goodness this bishop moved here. Help me notice the goose getting away. Let's push e7. And take it. Nice. All right, our opponent transfers ownership and our pawn ascends. Bye-bye. Oh, we lose the queen. Holy smokes. That is not good. Okay, our opponent only has two pieces left, though, which is the troll and the bishop. Come back. And I assume the troll will come back at some point. I hope I haven't messed this up. Let's move this. Okay, the bishop moves back. Wait, I guess? I mean, if my opponent refuses to bring the troll back, then it's blood and sweat I poured into this game. My lack of bathing is a testament to my dedication. Please bathe. Okay, is my opponent never going to move this king again? What am I supposed to do with the king? And I can't even target this bishop because it's off the board. Okay, what color bishop is this? It's a light squared bishop, so I should just put all my pieces on dark squares then. Right. Pieces on dark squares should be fine. Oh, nice, I can take it. Right? Sweet. And now my opponent has no choice but to move the troll king somehow. Wait, oh my goodness, it's moving my own pawns. Come back, Mr. Duck. Okay, I wait, I guess. Okay, move the king. Sure, let's wake up the pawn. Please bring the king back onto the board. I need it back on the board. Okay, my opponent is resorting to moving my own pieces around. Okay, I believe this is a dark squared bishop now. So I'm going to move the king out of the way. And I've got plenty of other hits in the making too. Oh, this is the rock, paper, dragon comment. Come back, Mr. Goose. We are waiting for our friend to return to the board. Okay, it's moving the troll, so I just need to buy time. Why did I move the pawn diagonally? Why did I do that? No! Hey, those pawns can't move like that. Oh my goodness. Did you think I wouldn't notice? Why did I move the pawn like that? That hurts my soul more than I can describe. That is a deeper strike than I can even begin to explain. Alright, let's get back into this. I feel like we have an idea now of how to play this, so we'll just play the same opening from the gate. Okay, pawn captures its own piece. We'll just come back. Move the pawns. Move the pawns. Oh, moves my own knight, but it develops. Sure, that's fine. Target the rook, which captures its own piece. Okay. I don't know if that's actually worth anything. Queen d2, I guess? I mean, I'd like to lose these bishops sooner rather than later. Let's play g3, target the knight, and it goes back. Okay. Knight g5, target the rook. Oh, but it's a slippery knight. Interesting. Rook takes, which means I can... What? What is this? It's a castle. Okay. That is a rule, I believe. 2 rooks make a castle. If two towers aren't not, which means if two towers are adjacent, they form a castle. I don't know what a castle does. Let's stand up my knight. Bishop moves, pawn to d6. Okay, the castle is just generating scraps, which I have no idea what that even means. Let's keep pushing pawns in the meantime. Sure, why not? More pawns. Oh, we're back to cheating. Okay, threatens the king as well. So I have to defend it. This is a much worse beginning than the last game. Okay, let's target the rook. Nice, we do win it back. Knight develops, sure. Let's actually move the knight back and see if I can't trade off this bishop somehow. Let's bring this pawn back into action. Sure, pawn to b2. I think I'm going to move my knight back and just kind of let my pawns take the lead, since I'm totally fine with losing pawns. Okay, the knight slips, which means I can target it and take it on the next turn. Okay, stop talking. Skedaddle. Look at you, looking all weird always. All right, knight stands up, which means I can take it. My own pawn slips, but that's not really of concern. Okay, pawn threatens my own pawn. I guess d5 protects it with the bishop. Ooh, the queen takes. Sure, I guess we can trade queens, which is good because then we flip the board back. And we keep the queen on the board. Oh, that's huge for us. Okay, and this pawn slips as well. I think I can just take back. So I'll take back with the queen. Okay, we flip the board once more, which is quite disorienting. Knight to g5, let's go ahead and stand with the queen. We are threatening the bishop, which we will take. And we threaten the king, but we can't actually take the king because, again, the queen can't have an affair. So, let's take this pawn, threaten the knight. Nice, the knight stands up, which means we can take it. Pawn moves forth. Let's stand up our queen. And our opponent stands up their own pawn. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. Let's push e5 to offer a pawn trade. We get bishop down. Doesn't actually threaten the king. Oh, but bishop down here would. Holy smokes. Okay, we need to move the king, like, now. Okay, pawn moves back. We're back to being fine. How do I offer more pawn trades? Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. My opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess actually even sacrificing pieces is probably fine. Bishop goes back. Let's push g5. Pawn does take. We will... let's take back with the bishop. I'm kind of eager to lose it, to be honest. Okay, bishop moves down. Doesn't threaten anything new. Let's stand up our own bishop. Pawn moves over. By all means, take my bishop. Let's develop our... no, if I develop my own bishop, bishop down again loses the king. Let's sacrifice. Let's sack the bishop, sure. Sack on e7. Pawn takes back. Let's play knight to h4 to threaten the pawn. Okay, our opponent cheats by moving our own pawn, which is totally fine. Pawn takes back. Now we just need to win this pawn. Let's play queen to b6, which does target the pawn. Goose! You have returned! Yes! I'm so happy we got the goose back. Okay, bishop goes back here, does nothing. Let's take the pawn on e6. Now on d6. Oh, and our opponent cheats to capture the queen. Okay. Kind of annoying, to be honest, but not the end of the world. Let's move our knight back, target the king. Here it comes. King goes back. Target the king again. King goes back once more. I guess we have to bring all these pawns into battle, which is going to be quite a slow and excruciating process, but eventually we'll get there, I guess. If I remember correctly, this is a light squared bishop. Nope. So as long as our king is on a dark square, we're fine. Yeah, and it changes with every board flip, which is quite confusing. Start moving these pawns. Okay, bishop moves down. I think I've done this correctly. That should be a light squared bishop. So let's shuffle over. Nice. This looks fine. Let's push. Nice. Oh, come back. Let's develop our knight. The bishop is back. Okay, this is good. This is good. We need both of these pieces basically on the board if we want any chance of actually taking all of them. So let's push. Here comes the troll town. Oh, we've hung this pawn. Oh, that was super unnecessary, but it should be fine anyways. Let's move the knight forward. Target the bishop. Bishop goes back. Okay, fine. Let's move this pawn. Bishop comes back again. I think we can just play here, target the king, and target the bishop. Nice. We take the bishop. All that's left is the king. Oh my god, we're actually going to get the good ending. Finally. Okay, come back. You are going to witness this, Mr. Goose. Witness our greatness. Witness the legitness. Yes, indeed. And we need to actually corner this king before it starts cheating too much. Okay, see? Like, we're already getting pieces moved around that really shouldn't be. Okay, king moves back. Let's bring all the pawns. Actually, I can probably just walk it straight through the slippage. What you're smelling right now, it's the blood and sweat I poured into this game. My lack of bathing is oh my goodness. Still not bathing, are we? The king moves out. Oh, but the bishop can go out of town. We take? Yes. Act 3. Speak to me, troll. Yes, I love your angry face. Look at you, raging right now. Even after all my tricks, you still refuse to cheat. Yes, solid to the core. Are you some kind of idiot? Why won't you do it? Because my subscribers told me not to. No, because I'm a good person. That's what I meant to say. Are you trying to teach me a lesson? Yes. This is all part of your story arc, Mr. Troll. Accept it. You can't change me. You can't change me. You can't change me. Yes, I can. You can't change. How many times are you going to say this? Oh. He has fallen once more. Step on him. Step on him. Okay, what happens now? Do I still stay on the... I suppose I actually pass now. So last time I had to stay on the bridge because I turned evil. You crossed the bridge! Nice, and we get the award Happy Ever After. Unlock the good ending. After 21 attempts, it was not easy, I will admit. It took you 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 24 seconds. This will be significantly reduced for you guys because I actually took out a bunch of games that were quite rage-inducing and probably not enjoyable to watch. You collected 50 Valorite scraps. No idea what that means. And you cheated a total of 31 times. I did my best. A game by Finn. Nice, that was excellent. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below what you guys think of King of the Bridge. And let me know if there's anything else that I should accomplish in this game. I will see you guys in the next one.